Hi, my name is Tio and you're watching Tech to and today I'm going to try to make you understand why the vision for the upcoming humane AI pin is, in my opinion, fundamentally going to fail. And the word vision is a word we're going to come back to because in that word lies the fatal flaw. Let's begin on a motherfucker. So at this point I've spent hours trying to figure out what the founders of this company, who are both long-term ex-Apple employees by the way, what they're trying to do with humane, what is the vision. And I think I figured it out pretty well actually. I'm going to give you a scenario so you can sort of imagine it for yourself, and I want you to keep the sentence seamless interaction with technology in the back of your head as we go through this. And maybe you'll see why. It is 7 years in the future and you wake up on a Sunday. Today you're going to run a few errands and you're also going to hit the gym later. And you've been tracking your calories to sort of support your training. And here comes the first interaction with the AI pin. You want to eat something, so you find a fruit and hold it up before your chest where your AI pin sits. And then you ask how many calories is in it. And the AI pin answers 70 calories. And you say, I'm going to eat it. And then the AI pin locks it in a system. And you got those calories in. Now you need to go to the store and pick up a specific ingredient for dinner. You ask your AI pin where the nearest store is located, and it tells you. But this time you didn't quite hear what it says, so you have to ask it again. And it tells you again, and now you heard it. And then you proceed to go out into your car and follow the audible directions from the AI pin until you arrive at the store. One point during the ride though, the AI pin is too slow to say when you need to turn, so you miss the exit. But you just go to the next exit, turn around, and you're just, 10 minutes late. It's okay. Okay, so now you're at the store, and it's one of those mega stores with an overwhelming amount of groceries. So what you do is that you proceed to ask your AI pin where the specific item is located, and it has the map of the store, so it tells you which aisle to go to. And when you arrive at the aisle, the AI pin also can see specifically and exactly where the item you're looking for is located. But it can only use words to tell you where to go when it tries to sort of navigate you towards it. But it gets a little too complicated, so you just turn it off and proceed to look for it yourself. And then after a minute or two you find the item and then you buy it and go home. Okay, now it's time for your workout of the day. So you hit the gym and you start working out. And you need to track how many calories you burned and how many sets at which weight you did. But you just proceed to do it and the AI pin can see what you're doing, so it'll automatically track the calories burned and how many sets at which weight you did with its camera, so no problem. If you need to remember how many sets you did last time or how much weight you did last time, you have to ask your AI pin, how much did I do of this workout, and it'll tell you. And that's okay. And if you need to know if your form is correct, if you're doing the exercise correctly, you need to pull up your phone or whatever, some sort of screen to see some person perform the exercise. And then you can try to imitate that. Okay, scenario done. And I think this should make it pretty clear when I tell you what I think is the fundamental problem with the mission at Humane. They have set themselves that they are anti-screens. They want people to break free from the distraction of these little rectangles that we all carry around. And I think that's a very noble mission actually. But there is a big problem with them having this opinion when they have also said many times that their mission is to make people's interaction with technology completely seamless. No screens and seamless interaction with technology are contradicting concepts in my opinion. And to convince you of the same, I'm going to quickly go over the same scenario from earlier, but this time I'm going to introduce the addition of vision into the mix. Strap in. Okay, so you wake up and you want to eat some fruit, but instead of wearing an AI pin in this scenario, you're wearing what you can imagine is sort of like an Apple Vision Pro 7 years into the future. So ultra lightweight, is almost just like a pair of glasses. You forget you're wearing them, all right? Like this. Imagine this. They're dirty as fuck, right? Maybe a little bit more see-through. But this is how you look, okay? Go about your day. You forget you're wearing them. Okay, and unlike the AI pin, which you can talk to it can talk to you, it can see what you show it, but it cannot show you anything. And this is the difference, because with the 7 years into the future version of the Apple Vision Pro, you can talk to it, hello. It can talk to you, hello. You can show it things, Just hold it up, it can see what you can see, POV. And it can also show you things, since there's screens inside these things. So like when the Apple Vision Pro, we've already seen this technology is actually working. It's just in a much fatter package, right, today. But in the future, it'll look like this. And I can just look into my room, and there's just screens everywhere, and tech and things, and everything, information, So this is what you gotta understand. There's a difference, a key difference between these two things, right? Okay, so editing Tio here. I just realized whilst editing this that I completely forgot that the AI pin actually has the feature where you can sort of hold your hand out in front of it and it projects a little text onto your hand. And that is theoretically it showing you something. I know that. But I think the reason why I forgot it and why people are not talking too much about it is because it really isn't the most sexy way of doing this, it's pretty cumbersome. It's very small. You have to like angle it correctly. I can't see this being an actually good solution. And I guess this is kind of what Humane is proposing as their screen, right? You know, just a minimal little laser projector. And that's fine. But I don't think it actually disproves my point of this video. I just wanted to, you know, to be fair, it has a low screen, but yeah. Okay, so same scenario. Now you look at your fruit, and right next to the fruit, it just displays how many calories is in it. So it says 7 calories right here. Let's just imagine, right? Creativity, motherfucker, right? Don't ruin this. So it just says 70 calories right next to it, and I eat it. Oh, that's sour. Okay. So you ate that, and now it just automatically locked it in the system, you know. And you now tell your glasses that you need to go to the nearest store to pick up specific ingredients for dinner. And now you just walk out into your car, sit down, and you just start to drive. And on the road, the literal road, is displayed hovering arrows, just like in video games and racing games, right? And you can even make it so it's red if you're going too fast for the turn radios coming up, and then it turns white if you slow down. It's just like video games. This is going to be the reality of it. So you're not gonna have to listen to no audible directions from your AI pin or whatever. You just sit and you just see where you're gonna go, right? And then when you arrive at the store, same thing. You walk in and it just shows the path on the floor. It's precisely over to the specific item you need. And then it highlights it on the shelf with a circle around it. So you just go directly, pick it up, buy that motherfucker, and you out of this bitch. All right, last thing of the day is you need to go to the gym. So you just go, you work out, you do your sets, you do your weights, and the headset just sees what you're doing and tracks it. But then if you need to figure out if your form is okay, you ask your headset, is my form good enough? And then it just shows a video that just hovers right next to the machine, which you can watch while you're doing the exercise. Or you can even make some sort of thing where, for example, you could have a mirror, right? Where you can see yourself and the headset can see you. And then it can tell you, hey, straighten your back, or hey, do this and that, whatever. There's mirrors everywhere in most gyms, right? But the point is, it can show you what you're doing wrong or doing correct or whatever. And if you're wondering how many sets you did last time or how much weight you did last time, no problem. You just look at the machine and it just shows the number right there. You don't have to ask nothing, you don't have to do nothing. Just right there, and you can just, you know, flow it away if you don't want to look at it, you know, just... You're about to put in the thing that sets the weight, and then it says which weight you did last time, or maybe it highlights the bar, makes it blue or something, that this was what you had last time, and then you go down, it makes it green as you're going up in weight, or if you go lower than last time, it shows as red.
And the award for Best Photoshop Skills in 2024 goes to Tech2.
Can you imagine that? I think you can. I think you get the gist. Without vision, interaction with technology cannot be seamless, because most of humans' input come through the delivery of vision. So I think this is what is going to kill Humane if they do not sort of change their strategy and jump on the AR wagon as well. So there's that. All right, thank you for watching. God damn it, thank you so much. And remember, if you let thousands of foreigners into your weak border and you have a very weak political voting system that is not nearly strict enough, then those people who were let in under the current political leadership might have a biased love towards those politicians, making them more likely to vote for them again. This may or may not be a political capture strategy. Who knows? Maybe I'm just too creative. Love you. Bye.